Get strong.
So for the start of 2024, I really wanted to go somewhere special. So I made the drive out to Revere Beach, and I saw this 2024 written in the sand when I got there. I didn't write it, but it was kind of fun to see that. And I even found this champagne cork in the water, which made me smile. A few years ago, I had the opportunity to go to Australia, and it was a really healing experience for me. I was going through a really tough spot in my marriage. I was dealing with a lot of anxiety, and I was at a real low point in my life when I arrived. And the location I was staying at was about a 2-minute walk away from Coogee Beach. And so I committed that every morning I would go and put on my swimsuit and I would walk down to the beach and I would meditate and I would write down everything that I was feeling anxious about or having some sort of struggle with in the sand. And I would watch as these waves would come and wash that away. And so I started to make it a point that every time something went out, I would imagine what would come in. And that became kind of a daily ritual for the rest of the time that I was there. And so for this year, I wanted to take some time to remind myself that things don't just go out to sea, they also come in. I also brought my drone with me because while I've learned how to take off and land in my apartment, it's not the best flying space. And so I decided to try it out here at the beach. I guess I don't have my micro SD card programmed properly, so the drone can't record. But for a first outing, it was really fun to fly it. I got it pretty high and I got some really great shots that I could see on my phone, but not anything that I could really post or record. It was kind of just looking through the camera lens. But still, it was nice to know that I didn't crash it into the ocean, so I'm happy about that. All right, I'm back home. I'm gonna make myself a tuna melt with some tomato soup because I'm super cold, and it's also what I had scheduled on my menu because, as you guys know, one of my goals for this year is to lose some weight. So I made this really nice menu with all these calorie counts, and I'm trying to follow that. It was so nice to go to the beach. I think that was an excellent way to start off the new year. I'm so sad that we couldn't get some of those shots because they were beautiful. My phone attaches to the controller, and it's kind of like it shows me what the camera sees, and when I tell you that these photos and the video quality of that is gorgeous, I was just so in love with it. I'm gonna start on my lunch, and then I'm gonna just continue with the rest of my day. All right, so I still have to upload this video as well as make dinner, but first, I want to get rid of these nails because they've seen better days. I've had them for a while, so I'm gonna throw on a movie and deal with these 2023 nails. And then from there, whatever steps I haven't walked already, I'm gonna go and get some workout clothes on and do that. My goal is to finish everything on my list today. This is gonna sound so childish, but I remember liking it as a kid, and it really taught me like how to stay motivated as a child. I have like 5 goals or something. It's like meditate, stay within my calorie limit for my meals, drink a gallon of water, walk 10,000 steps. There was one more, I have to check my list. But my goal is that whenever I finish everything on my list for that day, I get a gold star. I know how childish that sounds, but it's one of those things, it's like a little micro reward. And then at the end of the month, I can look at this calendar full of gold stars, hopefully, and feel like I accomplished something. So for me, oftentimes the days just go by so fast that I kind of at the end of the month can feel a little bit like a failure, especially if I get one thing wrong. Sometimes I don't see all the days where I got it all right. And so this is a nice visual reminder to do that. So I called my doctor. I told them about how I wanted to do like sit-ups and push-ups and planks and all this workout stuff for the new year. And I still have my drainage tube in, but it's been in since the end of October now. And they're not sure exactly why it's taking so long to drain, but I told them all the things I wanted to do and they were like, while they appreciated my efforts in wanting to become healthy, they were like, you know, this drainage tube has been in for a while. I've already popped a stitch on it, which that was interesting. And so they were like, we would prefer you just not do any upper body stuff. So no planks, no sit-ups, nothing that is gonna require me pooling, but I can do walking. So getting that 10,000 steps in a day, and I'm also eating 1,700 calories, like those things I have to really stick to because 80% of weight loss happens in the kitchen. And I know I can still be on track and lose weight safely, even if I can't work out as hard as I would like. So I heard that Saltburn was a good film to watch. I guess I'll go watch that. So I painted my nails. Unfortunately, one of them broke, so that meant the rest had to suffer. I was gonna make chili tonight, but I realized that on the menu that I planned, I actually have some stuffed chicken that I'm doing and some like corn chipotle things. It's not my best meal because it's decidedly like yellow, and I do like to have a variety of colors, but I think for this week, because it was the first week of the year and I wanted to cut down on the pressure and give myself some easy wins, I went with easy cooking that was going to fit calorically rather than like well thought out, well balanced meals. And then according to my tracker, I've already walked almost 7,000 steps. You can see that there. So after dinner, I'm gonna make sure that I get those steps in. Like I said, not my best dinner, but not my worst either. So I earned my gold star, and that's the end of the first day of 2024. So now I just have to do that 364 more days. I know that not every day will be perfect, but you know, it's always good to start off strong. But with that, I'm gonna start editing now, and I just want to thank you for watching. I hope it was fun. Let me know how the first day, or in this case, the first week of your new year went. And if you're new to this channel, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because in future episodes, I have places to go and things to cook and life to live. But thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day and a beautiful 2024. Bye.